Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog trading video. Today's video, very interesting, very interesting. We went from bearish, disaster, everything getting crushed, to we talked about the B word yesterday. If you guys watched yesterday's video, I pulled up the article. I told you that today this would be happening, and we got to watch out for the pump. Okay, if you follow the Ethereum trade, I mean, this was a perfect trade, right? The buy zone, the sell zone, and it looks like we're in it right now. We just opened up a daily candle. I waited to do this video just for the daily candle for you guys. Now, when I originally made my video yesterday, I talked about how I got filled down in my buy zone. Okay, I ended up getting out in the 1800s, in the 1800 area. I did sell out here, okay? And then I ended up talking about if we get a 4-hour close or a 4-hour candle close out of this wedge, this would be bullish, but we could go farther down the wedge, okay? So we have to be careful here. But I also talked about we might get the pump because of the B word, right? So we got the pump. So but it happened so late last night. So what I did, guys, is I put another order in here, which got filled, which I wish I would have just never closed this position. You know, I opened here, I closed here. I was uncertain, right? We're still uncertain. We're playing the market. We're in a downtrend. That's just what I did. So I did place another order right here that got filled, and it wasn't a big order. I wish it was. But it was right around this, it was a little bit above this 1843 area. And it got filled, and then we came up here, we hit my zone. I ended up getting out. But now I got to watch this zone because this is looking bullish, guys. Okay. And I talked about this being a bullish wedge in yesterday's video. I said this has more potential to go to the upside and the downside. I said at some point it's going to break the upside. We could have gone down lower in it and broke up. But this was my buy zone. We took the trade. We got out here, and then we got back in it once we broke it. And I usually would have got in right here, guys, to be honest with you. But I was sleeping. It happened. They played this very well. Okay. And then I ended up getting out here. But now I'm starting to think about, man, should I have waited for this target too? I should have. Usually what I do is I sell a little bit here. Then I move my stop loss. If you guys watch my videos, that's usually what I do. But in this sense, I went all out because I actually thought it was just going to be a pump and dump. I'm just being honest with you guys. Because usually, I mean, to me, I don't know if you guys have been in crypto for a long time, but I mean, they didn't tell me anything I didn't already know. There was the I mean, there's some things that Elon Musk said, that was interesting, but I mean, guys, nothing major, right? So, but hey, when he talks, things move. So that's just the way the market goes. All right, and then on Bitcoin, so Ethereum is still looking good. I mean, we opened up in this zone. Now, if we break this zone, we have more potential to go to the upside here, and maybe potentially break this next trend. We have to watch this next trend line, okay? So that will be because we always trade patterns inside the patterns, right? That's what we do. That's how we maximize our gains, right? So that's what I would be looking for next. Let's see here. Bitcoin. Now, this is interesting on Bitcoin because I talked about how I didn't get filled in I had it a little bit lower. I had it at I had my order in at 28,900, which sucked because it didn't get filled. So then when I went to bed, I put an order in at, I know it sounds crazy, but I did a little higher. I did at 30,100 because I felt like if it broke 30,000, that we would start to go because that was mentally for everybody, the way that people are. 30,000, that resistance would break, and then, hey, things would go back up. And guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is just my opinion, educational purposes only. Now, the good thing, I'm not a financial advisor. The good thing about this, though, this is crazy because this is actually an old chart. Okay. This is an old chart we did. If you guys watch my old, like when I first started this channel about 4 or 5 weeks ago, this is one of my old charts that I did. We hit the buy zone. Then this was the Elon Musk fake out when we thought we were breaking out. We had a nice little W here. We had the triangle was drawn up a little different at the time. It was coming up from here to here. Then we made an adjustment on it, right? But then I said, no, I'm going to put it back because we made an adjustment, and I don't like making adjustments. So I drew it back. You took the fake out, like it should have been. Put the triangle back in. But the interesting part about this is, and you can see how I drew my downtrend here. Now, I actually got out a little bit early on this too as well. I didn't catch the exact top, but I had my market at 32,700, which, I mean, I was pretty close, guys. I think the high was what, 32,800 and something. So I did pretty good on that. And this is what I hate. This is the one thing, because usually when I do these videos, I tell you, hey guys, I'm buying right here. I'm doing this right now. This is happening right as we speak, or I'm looking right here, and I missed the buy zone. And then when I sleep, I put these orders in. It's like, what am I doing? What am I going to do? I mean, next time I should just tell you, like, because yesterday I told you I missed my buy. I missed it didn't fill. My fill did not happen on Bitcoin. But I should have told you. I mean, guys, I'm not trying, but it's common sense. Like, dude, we break that 30 mark and we're going up, right? That was kind of the common sense on this. But I should have said something, and that's on me as well. So now there is something bearish here that I want to point out. We did get rejected right at my old triangle, which is just crazy, because that is bearish. Now let's see if we can break back up in here and actually break through this pattern, and that would be very bullish, okay? And there's something else I want to bring up too as well, because we talked about this 50-week moving average, right? Or 50-day moving average, okay, on the weekly. Currently, we are just right at it as we speak, maybe a little bit above it, okay? Now, the interesting thing about this, we talked about a weekly close underneath this. Now, if this goes up and it closes above this on the weekly, that everything that we talked about means nothing. It only means something if we close a weekly candle by Sunday underneath this 50, okay? Now, this will move up a little bit as we go, but right now, the way this is looking, this could easily close above here, and we're back in bull mode, okay? And you can see what I'm talking about here on the weekly, okay? You can see we're back tested it. Every time we break down, we hit new lows. Every time we break down, we hit new lows. Then we break up and we go on a run. We break up, we go on a run. We break up right here, we go on a run. We hit highs, we hit lows, okay? But we haven't finished this week out yet, guys. You got to remember that. We haven't finished the week out yet. So we're not dead in the water yet. Now, if we get a weekly close underneath this 50, and then we retest it and get rejected the following week, then yeah, we could see these lower targets, okay? And we talked about a lot of the lower targets. Also, on the ribbons, guys, we also want to see, this is on the daily chart. We also want to see, to keep this thing bullish, we also want to see this. This is the 20 right here at the bottom. And if you guys don't know how to get this, you go to templates up here. It's on TradingView. You go to templates. You go to MAEXP ribbon. Okay. The bottom. Sorry, those are some of my indicators. But the bottom of this ribbon, which I'm going to look at those because I forgot I even had these on here. I mean, this is this? This is the daily. This is actually looking good, guys. I've been trading pretty basic lately to keep it simple for you guys. I haven't looked at any of this. This is actually looking pretty good. But to really keep this bullish, because guys, the reason that I mean, you can use these indicators, but they're so laggy, and I try different ones all the time to see if I could find anything that works good. So I'm always constantly trying to learn different things. There's so many of them out there, but we want to see a candle close above this 20 right here. Okay, we get that, and then we'll start looking bullish on the daily again, and then this will act as support. Okay. I did this. I did this last night too, as well. I think I pulled this up. We're gonna do this right now. Let's see where the volume's at. Okay. All right. That's interesting. So we're in a nice volume area. So we could easily push up to 35 if we could get a candle close and get this to act as support. Because this was the lagging area here, and we pushed up through there. So, yeah. So we want to see a candle close and open on the daily above this. Okay. Now on the 4-hour ribbons, I mean, we're looking excellent, guys. We're looking bullish. The 1 hour, we're looking bullish. Let's see. My other chart, if you guys want to look at indicators, I got a bunch of them. I believe it's on this chart right here. We'll go to the daily, though. Let's look at the daily. This is looking good because we want to see this green cross above the red. Okay, so this is looking good on the daily. We got a buy signal here. Okay, we got the cross up here that we just looked at. It is a little laggy. I mean, if we would have got it here, that would have been the zone, right? We had the buy zone, and I'm mad at myself because I missed it by a couple $100. I had my order put in, and I missed it by a couple hundred. So that I'm still a little, because usually we've been timing these bottoms and tops perfect, right? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we got our touches here at our red zone. You can see when we hit this bottom, it was very close, that minus 49 area. So everything's looking good here. That's looking good. Let's look at. All right, so now this is interesting. Now, this is on the RSI, and we have this divergence right here. We got this trend right here. Okay, and we're actually, you can see all the touches. We cat a little fake out here, but let's see if we can break into this and hold, because if we can, this would be very bullish as well, guys. I've traded, I mean, there's been times like this right here. This, I've traded on this, and this was down. We broke to the upside. That was a huge move. Boom. We killed it on that. We did it on this right here. Oh, why didn't it? I must have hit the right click. This, same thing. You can see how that works really well. This has just been a longer sideways move. So if this breaks to the upside, I mean, yeah, this is looking good. I mean, everything's looking bullish. We went from very bearish to bullish to Elon Musk and Kathy and everybody telling us stuff we already know. But hey, that's the market, right? The news flips in a minute. And that's where we're at right now. So, yeah, so everything's looking bullish. I want to see if we can get past this area here and retest, get past this, actually the previous high right here, which looks like, what was it? 32, 880 area. All right, let's get past that first. All right, to keep going. Let's see if we can get a close and break out of this triangle. That would be awesome, because then we'll have a better structure and a better knowledge of what's going to happen here in this market. On the daily, this is the 50 moving average. This could act like resistance, so we got to keep an eye on that. But on the weekly, like I said, we close good on the weekly, guys. Then yeah, I don't think we're going to see any. I mean, 28,800 could be the low. Now, if we close good on the week, like I said, we close under that 50-day on the weekly, then yeah, we could see lower lows, and it could get ugly. Okay, but right now everything's looking good. We came out of the bullish wedge. We hit our targets. I'm looking at this. Like if we break out here, I might pull. I might, I might jump back in once if we can get past this 2041 and maybe just do a quick scalp up to here, up to the 2150, the 2150, 2159 area. That might be my next move. So yeah, so let's just keep an eye on it. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking bullish. Um, I mean, hey, I, I I was expecting. I would have never sold. I was expecting a pump and dump. I mean, to be honest with you guys, because I watched everything. I didn't see anything I didn't already know or anything that wasn't special to me. So I mean, it's like, okay, you're buying, but you could tell what they did here, guys. This. I mean, Kathy Woods was buying for the last 2 days on the dump right before the meeting. So I'm sure that they shorted it really hard to get it down. They did some dirty tricks to get it down, and then late night they pulled it up. They pulled some strings for sure. This was definitely well planned. I mean, the fact that she was buying it even right before this pump, she was buying it. I mean, come on, guys. It's pretty obvious what they did, right? So, but hey, that's part of the game. It's part of the game. Everybody's expecting lower lows, and they said, hey, we don't want retail. We know if we bring this down lower, retail's just going to buy it. So let's get them where they're all out right here, and let's get them where it hurts the most. And they played the game very well. They played it very well. Now let's see if they can hold it up, because I'm sure, or we could get a short squeeze, which I think we got some of that here. We got some short squeeze here. You know what? Let's go to the charts, guys. I'm running out of time here. This is a long video, but we're gonna go and we're gonna look at my. Let's go to the short chart. The dominance. We could look at that. Where do I have? I know I have a short. I thought I did. I guess I don't. I thought I had a chart up that was already ready to go. Let's see where we are in the bear market, bull market cycle here. This is the bump and run. Guys, this is what I'm waiting for. I know I'm running out of time here. We got a couple minutes, but this is what I'm waiting for. Okay, I'm waiting for the bump and run for us to break this. We could go a little bit down lower, but you could tell we're in the bears market, and every time we came down, we got into this white line, which would be around the 20. But you could see where it's curving up here, so we could get the 24 area. That's why I was looking around there. But we break this bump and run, and this is where I'm looking for all-time highs. We come out of this bump and run right here, and I think we're breaking that area, and we're going all-time highs. There's no doubt in my mind. We could go lower, okay? So we could get in this white line and go lower because this line will keep going. We could get all the way – well, we're not going to get that far down, I don't think. So I'm going to keep it around here. So I'm thinking around anywhere from late September to early October, or we could break out a little bit earlier and do August into mid-September. Around that area is when we're going to see if this breaks, okay? And once that happens, it's moon time for me. So let's just keep an eye on everything. Let's see if this can get back up in this pattern and then break it, okay? So let's see if we can get back up into this triangle here. This is an old triangle. Come out here, retest, and go, because that would be very interesting. Okay. But yeah, guys, that's it. Much love. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, Moondog Trading. Hit the bell, hit the bell, so you guys get all my notifications. And much love to you guys. Peace out.